Tap in, Crown Collective, tap in. Y'all know what? I was reviewing some of the older videos that I have out there, okay, Collective. And some of the older videos that I have, I came across this one called Look How God Removed You from a Sea of Lost Souls. Tap in. And the premise of this older video that will be uploaded to my Patreon is look how you were entangled, interwoven into environments with people who not only were lost, but didn't care to be found. Tap in. And once you come to a realization that you are in a sea of lost souls, life starts to get really interesting for you. Tap in. And today I want to dive into this channeled collective message and intuitive reading to talk about some of the things that you went through while waiting through a sea of lost souls. Tap in, collective. And I started to pull a card to kind of see where we were flowing with this. And collective, I pulled the angel of the unseen. Whoa, tap into that, collective. Oh, by the way, hey, my name is Cass Young, Crown. If you are new to my channel, hey, if you're returning back, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker, and I help you blow through, diagnose spiritual warfare. I help you receive therapeutic guidance and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. Now, let me get back to this conversation here, because the angel of the unseen is very, very interesting. Hey, tap in, do your thing. I understand what's going on. I try to be a woman of my word with being on time so I can understand. Okay, so do your thing. So this angel of the unseen is telling me multiple things. One, that a lot of information was hidden from the collective, tap in. And two, a veil has been lifted from the collective's eyes, from their eyes, and from their knowing and their being, to understand that people and situations were operating, playing in your face without your knowledge or consent. Tap in, because let me keep it real with you, collective. A lot of people will spiritually play with you. Tap in. They have no authority to do these things. They have no way to truly ask for your permission, because if they did ask for permission, the first words, the first phrase would be hell no. But people will play in your face, they will play in your energy. Okay, and it's time to not only congratulate you for being removed from a sea of lost souls, hey, Paula, but also to talk about the journey of being removed from a sea of lost souls, and understanding that a part of that pilgrimage, a part of that journey, a part of that veil lifted is exposing the angel of the unseen. Tap in, collective. Now listen, as always, these messages are channeled. These readings are intuitive. So listen, we get excited together. We expose the information together. Okay, so as always, please be patient with me as I am patient with this journey, and I am taking the gifts that God has given me and I am filtering them in real time, collective. Tap in. So we starting off with Tamiel. We are starting off with the angel of the unseen. And we're going to tap into exactly what this angel of the unseen was hiding from you, collective, and how we can always be spiritually on point and reference our spiritual intelligence so that being played with does not happen again. Ooh, we collected. Whoa, girl, I don't know what's about to happen, but I know it's about to be on time. I know it's about to be a call to the Most High, because, man, we got some release happening. That's actually crazy, because I'm starting to feel a sense of relief from the collective. I'm starting to feel like the collective is like, Oh, finally. Even if you found out some bullcrap information, even if something was exposed to you and you didn't even like the information, still, there is a relief that you feel now that you know how to properly move throughout this world. It's something else. It's something else when you think you are in safe spaces, only to find out you are in shark infested waters. Tap in. Only to find out that it's people in these shark infested spiritual waters waiting for you to bleed, waiting for you to become weaker. Tap in. There are people who are just built like that, collective. The way that you are built being loved, the way that you are built wanting to help other people, the way you are built just being like who you are, a good person. Other people are built to be straight up demons. And as I said before, and as I will say in every live stream, we call these demons all the way out. We are not scared of spiritual warfare. We are not scared to rebuke these demons. We are not scared to face spiritual warfare. And if you are scared, you got an army backing you, collective. Tap into that. So let's see what's really going on. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So immediately, this message that I'm feeling from the angel of the unseen is people, while you going through this, people was intellectually playing with you, not just keeping secrets away from you, collective, but they were methodically keeping information. See, it's the keeping information, collective. It's the withholding of information, collective. It's the keeping secrets, collective. It's the, oh, I'm going to tell this person, I'm going to tell that person, but not tell you, collective, okay? It's that part of the conversation that really pisses me off. Because at the end of the day, whether it's good or bad, the choice is mine. Whether I like the options, whether I do love the options, it doesn't matter. The choice should be mine. And it's not. And when you have the angel of the unseen start to reveal its broken wings in front of you, that is the message that is before us. What are we unveiling? What are we unpacking when I tell the collective, look at how God removed you from a sea of lost souls. Girl. And one of the ways that God removed you from a sea of lost souls is that he started to reveal all of the missing pieces. And you know what's wild about having all the missing pieces revealed to you, collective? It's like you didn't even know the pieces were missing, but once you find out the information, everything start clicking. You be like, whoa, I know it. And you be like, I know it. I know it. I knew this person was crazy. I knew this person had a secret family. I knew this person was doing some blood rituals. Tap in. I knew this person was hating on me. I knew this person wanted the worst for me. Collective, tap in. I'm trying to tell you. As soon as the information come out, you be like, boom. Everything start clicking. It be clicking so good, you start busting out the robot on their ass. Click, 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 click. Tap in, collective. And this Knight of Swords energy is telling me I need to channel this message even more, because this Knight of Swords, first of all, y'all know the Knight of Swords is my favorite card, but because the Knight of Swords is ruthless. But when it's in reverse like this lets you know not only is it ruthless, but it's highly manipulative. It is purposefully hurtful. Tap in. Playing in your face, talking about, oh girl, I'm gonna always tell you the truth, or no, homie, I'm gonna always tell you the truth. Meanwhile, using your truth to hurt you. Tap in, collective. Meanwhile, knowing how something deeply affects you, knowing how something deeply moves you, and is using that information to keep you quiet. Tap in, collective. Playing all these mind games, all this reverse psychology. And let me tell you something. Collective. Tap in. Woo-wee. And you can tell God is not within you because you all the way wrong. My God, you see how the angel of the unseen can't help but to make themselves known. Ain't nothing but the devil coming in hella wrong. Just like this Knight of Swords in reverse. Hella wrong. Tap in. Hella wrong. Tap in. Now, the goal of this was not to flex on the trolls in the chat, but since they are here, let's use them for the purpose that they present. This Knight of Swords in reverse talks about sneakiness, talks about trying to use reverse psychology, talking about, oh, if that's really what you want. If I come to somebody and I'm feeling ambivalent about a choice I'm about to make, or about someone that's in my life, or about spending some money, whatever it is, and I'm leaning one way, and you know that the way I'm leaning is not beneficial, or there's some hidden information I should know, or maybe some pitfalls I should know about, and you withhold that information from me simply because you want to see me fall and fail, that is high level manipulation. Tap in, collective. It is dangerous. Thank you, Travis. It is dangerous to be around people like this that are showing up on behalf of the angel of the unseen. But see, here's the thing about the angel of the unseen. It operates on the fact that you are only looking with your eyes, with your two eyes. It doesn't bank on you checking in with your third eye. Tap in. It doesn't bank on you tapping in with your intuition. It doesn't bank on you taking a step back and really thinking things through, and at the most being able to say, all right, this ain't right. Tap in. Sometimes you just don't have the information right in front of you, but what you can do is say something ain't right and I'm not going. Tap in. This Knight of Swords is wicked. This Knight of Swords is trifling. This Knight of Swords ain't shit. And I'm telling you, collective, when you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, this is a messy hoe. Tap in. This is a bone-carrying, messy hoe. Tap in. Ooh, it's the fact that I'm revealing the information. The Knight of Swords trying to jump off, and then y'all, you can't commit nothing when the collective is around. And let me tell you something, even if all you know is that you around the messy hoe, you call that demon out. Listen, I don't know a lot about you, but I feel like you a messy hoe. Tap in. I don't like the way you move. Tap in. I don't like the energy that you're giving. Tap in. This ain't for me. You ain't for me. I rebuke you from my energy, you nasty, messy beast. Tap in. I said we calling out all demons. That is a warfare tactic. When you can call out the enemy. Tap in. What else is going on with this angel of the unseen? What else channel message can this come? Oh, I felt it come out. What you want, and it's hidden. It is hidden. And I done put the whole back in. No, I didn't miss you though. Here you go. The Six of Swords. Now, this is the exposure scene. We got the Knight of Swords in reverse. And now that we understand what we actually dealing with, collective, now we got people that want to backtrack and disappear. And you know what, collective? When you confront a demon, when you confront somebody who is a narcissist, we got to put the clinical names on these demons. Narcissistic personality, a borderline personality, manipulative person, all these different personalities, which are, code words demon. I said it. Tap in. Okay. We're going to leave it at that. Okay. We could go deeper, but we won't. Not here. Once you start backing the demon up against the wall, Once you start calling them out, their manipulative behavior, their bullshit behavior, once you start calling that out, they want to start fleeing. They don't like their back. They don't like their backs against the wall like that. You see what I'm saying? They don't like being called out. They don't like being forced to have to face the trail of BS that they implanted into the collective. Tap in. They don't want to have to face the lies that they told. Tap in. They don't want to be found out, collective. This angel of the unseen is working not in mysterious ways. There's only one powerful entity that can do that. But this angel of the unseen is a fallen energy, which means they could not live up to the divine purpose that they were there for, which was to keep certain spiritual realms hidden from those who wanted to take advantage of its power. Tap in. Tap in. So now that you done found out the game, here go the demons wanting to flee. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about this angel in the unseen and the Knight of Swords in reverse. There is nowhere to hide. It might feel like they're getting away, collective, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes it may look like these karmics, let's use that term, tap in. It might seem like these karmics are living good lives. Like, how could they live like this? How could they get away with hurting me? How could they get away with hurting the collective? Like, what is going on? Where is my justice? Tap in. And I know, collective, it's sometimes the waiting game can be just so hard. I know. I get it. But what we not seeing is, because they're not going to put it on display, what we not seeing is all of the turmoil that they are going through. See, you could put a smile on your face in front of the collective, but again, the collective is seeing with the third eye. We know that smile ain't real. Tap in. We know you struggling. Tap in. We know that's fake. Tap in. We know that you are broken. Tap in. I didn't say broke. I didn't say without money. I said you are broken and you have no desire to become healed. You are someone who loves to operate in chaos, you nasty demon. Tap in. And not only do you like to operate in chaos, that's why we're calling it out. You can't flee, bitch. We are calling it out. Not only do you like to operate in chaos, but you like for the collective to join you in that chaos. Tap in. I say no. Okay, they tried to make Amy Winehouse go to rehab, and she said no. And let me tell you something: the collective is not going to whatever fake ass rehab these demons got to try to pull you into the chaos. And you know what, Travis, you make a good point. Let's talk about low vibrational and wanting us there, because the collective in spiritual warfare can sometimes forget that low vibrational does not equal weak vibrational. Tap in. Those are not the same thing. Can we talk about it? Type of one in the chat if you want to talk about it, collective. I said that low vibrational does not equal weak vibrational. That's what the enemy wants you to believe. The enemy wants you to believe, oh, it's low vibrational, so you don't, so it's easy to just move out. No. There are certain parts of the body that loves that deepness, that vibration of low vibrational. It is material. Tap in. We spoke about this, collective, but just in case you need a reminder. High vibrational talks about the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect of it all. Low vibrational talks about the material of the world. Tap in. It does not equal weak. So when you have a fallen energy try to pull you into chaos, chaos is both low vibrational and it can operate spiritually as well. I want you to check that frequency. I want you to check that frequency. Because ultimately, what is going to come down to, collective, one is going to come down to whether or not y'all like this video. Tell people that I'm here. Like the video and share it. And number two, it's going to come down to your discernment, collective. Tap in. It's going to come down to your discernment. And these demons are working hard, collective. The Eight of Pentacles was at the bottom. These demons are working hard to keep you distracted, to keep you in chaos, to keep you in disarray. Chaos is such an interesting, encompassing term for the collective, because what it means is that your eyes, your ears, your world, you're going this way, that way, up and down and all around and doing the most, and you're not taking care of yourself. Tap in. But I am here to let the collective know we are going to turn order into chaos. That's what this Knight of Swords don't like. This Knight of Swords is all about chaos. We're creating order out of chaos. Why? Because we are prioritizing what needs to be taken care of at first. When you are entering spiritual warfare, chaos is a mug. It is a mother effer, okay? It is insane. And I know it feels like a lot, collective. Tap in. When you are in the middle of spiritual warfare and it becomes chaotic, that is the ultimate time to take a step back. I know it's hard in chaos. It's hard during those times. And the reason why it's hard during those times is because you feel like everything immediately needs your attention. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Tap in. You need to take a day or two if you need it. And you need to bust out your old school pen and paper, okay? Handy dandy notebook. Y'all see, I keep one here. And you need to write out all the things that are chaotic in this moment for you, and what needs your attention, and what can be deaded immediately. Tap in, because sometimes you will most times, collective, you will recognize, oh, Two of Pentacles at the bottom. You will recognize that, girl, some of that stuff you don't even need to pay attention to it. Why is it here? Why is this person showing up? Why is this person talking to you? Where did this person even come from? Where did this situation come from? Why are you paying this much for a subscription you're not going to watch? Okay, we need to talk about those subscriptions. Goddamn, they the devil too. I said what I said, okay? Got 5,000 subscriptions and you only got 2 hours to yourself every night. Get it together, collective, goddamn it. The angel of the unseen wants you to spend all your money on them damn subscriptions, okay? Tap in, collective, tap in. That Two of Pentacles on the bottom is telling me it's some decisions that need to be made. It is some decisions that need to be made for the collective. Tap in. And when you are in these moments, when we are talking about look how God removes you from a sea of lost souls, which is going up on my Patreon, y'all. I feel that prophetic message. I straight up I dissected. Look how God pulled you out of chaotic situations that were making you drown in your own thoughts. Now I'm here to tell you, let's talk about what was happening there, because one of the things, collective, let's take a step back real quick. One of the things, collective, is that when we look at all of the trials that we have been through, when we look at all the times that we have not listened to God, or when we were being disobedient, or we put ourselves in situations we shouldn't have, or maybe people introduced themselves into our world and disrupted our world, we often go back to that in our minds. It's a form of post-traumatic spiritual stress, okay? It really is. And you relive those moments without unpacking them. And I feel like, collective, that is a part of, I'm starting a grief series. If you've gone onto my community tab, you see I made a post about grief and what grief can look like. And I want to start talking about how we are living through grief, no matter how far away the situation is, no matter how far we're going to, no matter where we are in our journey, we still deal with grief, collective. And we gotta address it. So yes, you look how God removed you from a sea of lost souls, but look at what you actually had to go through to remove yourself from that sea. Tap in. That is a part of your story. That's a part of your journey. And the way that we do that is unpacking the intricacies. Looking at the angel of the unseen and how everything, they say hindsight is 2020. Now you're looking at everything that went down with a clear vision, with a clear mind. And you are like, what? How in the heck did I get myself wrapped up in that? What happened? Where did I turn? Where was the wrong turn? And you owe yourself that honor to unpack it. Tap in, collective. You do. Ooh-wee. Let's see what else is going on with this angel of the unseen. I feel you. Ooh-wee, the devil. My goodness, collective. And this is where we got to be honest with ourselves, collective. Tap in. Because we all have a story, we all have a journey, correct? Type 1 in the chat if you have a story and if you have a journey, collective. A lot of the collective was thinking with everything but their heads. I said it. You're thinking with your heart, okay? You're thinking with your soul. I know what it would be like if I was in that position, right? We always compassionate, girl. Always showing other people compassion, even when we see that they don't want some bullshit. Collective. Okay, tap in. Oh, I just want to make sure that, it comes back to me that I do the right thing. Tap in. WWJD, all this other stuff, right? Getting caught up. So caught up. Like Usher told us, I don't know what it is, but it seems she's got me twisted. Tap in, collective, okay? And when I'm looking at the devil, I'm feeling like a lot of the collective gets into these situations because we energetically pull people and situations to us because we tapping into something that fulfills a desire. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, collective. I'm not saying that you was there forever. I'm not saying you didn't learn your lesson, but I am saying that the collective was doing something they ain't had no business doing, helping people that they didn't have no business helping, sometimes against their own will, sometimes without their permission, sometimes going against their intuition. And when you go against your intuition, you gotta pay the tuition. Tap in. You gotta pay the price. It is what it is. That's how we learn. That's why we able to sit up here with our testimony right now and be like, okay, I did wrong. Shit. It's all about the learning lessons. And that's why I feel like, this is giving me twofold. This giving me twofold. This is a lesson for the collective. And also this devil is right next to the Six of Swords. So let's talk about this fallen angel. Let's go back. Let's go back to the angel of the unseen. The angel of the unseen is so sneaky that these hoes are thinking they running away from being confronted, when in all actuality, all they are doing is going back to the same behaviors, to the same issues, to the same lies, to the same deceit that got them confronted in the first place. Oh, collective. That's why I said don't even worry about whether or not you see that these people are failing or not. They are. They are failing. And they hate it. They absolutely hate it. And they hate you. Because, see, you were supposed to be in a circle of failure as well. And now they up here talking about what had happened was. What had happened was you thought you was playing with a sucker. What had happened was God opened up the collective's eyes. What had happened was we figured out your game. Tap in. What had happened was you got cussed out. What had happened was the collective called out the demon. That's what had happened. And when you fled to something, to the familiar. And the collective said, you go ahead to that familiar and we're going to go ahead on and heal. Tap in. And healing, no matter how many times you've gone through the healing journey, it is still very much unfamiliar territory. Tap in. That's why I harp on, that's why I say it over and over again so that the collective can always remember, no matter how many battles you've gone through, no matter how many times you face the demon, no matter how many times you've gone through spiritual warfare, your fault, not your fault, okay? The healing journey is still new because you're going through something that is another level. And that's why, here we go, the King of Wands in reverse. This demon of the unseen, their entire goal is to keep your light off. Their entire goal is to keep your light at a very dimmable level, if non-existent at all. They want you to doubt yourself. Oh, collective. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to feel like nobody cares about you. They want you to feel like you don't care about you. This King of Wands in reverse that has zero soul lets me know that the collective has been dealing with some of the darkest demons that the devil can send. Tap in. Some of y'all have actually faced the devil. I'm going to say that again. Some of y'all have actually faced the devil. Not one of the fallen angels. Not one of the minions that it sends. But some of y'all came face to face with the devil. Some of y'all came face to face with the devil at a very young age. Some of y'all have been ridden by the devil on your backs. Tap in. Some of you have been quieted by the devil. Some of y'all have seen the devil in your families. Some of you have seen the devil in your spouses. Tap in. Somebody gave me the target. Somebody said 100. The way that this King of Wands came in, it kind of like just like put a sharp pin in my shoulder. Like I just feel like it's a whole lot of sharpness and pain. I'm hitting on somebody's pain that's going to listen to this message, if not already listening to this message. A lot of the collective is probably facing the devil right now in real time. Ooh-wee, Travis. My God. Some of y'all is face to face in spiritual warfare fighting your devil right now. And this is where it becomes hard. This is where you want to give up. This is where you feel like nothing is going to work. I'm going to tell you right now, collective, if you are facing your devil right now, if you are facing your demon right now, if you are going toe to toe with somebody that has it out to harm you, that has it out to hurt you, that has it out to keep you quiet, that wants to take your livelihood away, I'm talking about it's time to go into deep prayer. Not just, oh, our Father who art in heaven. No, I'm talking about you need to get your anointing oil. I'm talking about you need to get your holy water. I'm talking about you need to put your earbuds in, put on that praise music. I'm talking about you need to get deep into your meditation. And I'm talking about you need to go deep into your prayers, collective. I'm talking about you need to fast. I'm talking in health-wise, if your body can handle fasting, okay? I'm talking about you need to go into your fast. You need to be very intentional. I'm talking about you need to seek spiritual guidance, collective. Tap in. And I need you to put on your spiritual armor to go against these demons and these devils, because what you're going to do is you're going to face it head the fuck on. You're going to stand in front of that devil's face, whether it is a creepy uncle or auntie, whether it's somebody grandmama, okay, whether it's somebody at work, whether it is somebody, a significant other. When it's a significant other, you do it safely. I said tap in. When it is a significant other and there are domestic situations, you do it as safe as you possibly can, collective. You always protect you. Strong believer in self-preservation. Okay? You do what you need to do to make sure you are okay. All right? Tap in. That means, I got to say this disclaimer, y'all. Okay? That means going to law enforcement and all of that good stuff. Okay? Tap in. I understand that domestic situations are very unique. And I just want to make sure that we understand that. Okay? Tap in. But otherwise, you're going to call that demon out. You're going to make that demon show his tentacles, show the bullshit that comes along. Hey, I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing fine too, baby. Thank you. Okay? You're going to let that demon know that you know this game and that you are not troubled. You are standing on the bridge over troubled waters. Tap in. What did the song say? Bridge over troubled waters. You standing on that bridge. You going over the safety for real. You not in no sword situation. No, you are walking over safely. But as you are walking over safely and getting out of a demonic situation, you gonna let this demon know, I know your game. I have the armor of God. What are you doing? You look dumb. You look like a fool with your pants on the ground. Tap in. I cannot, you know what? I cannot stand a dumb demon. I cannot stand a dumb demon. Like, what you doing? Okay? Who sent you? Okay? Who raised you? Go get your mama. Tap in. Let me deal with your mama. Okay? You are failing at your demonic duties. See, when you start clowning the demon like that, they get mad. Shit. King of Pentacles. Tap in. Oh, the King of Pentacles. Now, listen, we got the King of Wands in reverse, but the King of Pentacles is at the bottom. Now, I had said this jokingly and in passing. Oh, hey, thank you. You're welcome. I had said this jokingly in passing, y'all. I had said, get rid of them subscriptions, okay? Because the devil is in them subscriptions taking all your money away. But whoa, whoa, whoa. The King of Pentacles coming through. Let's channel this whole real quick, okay? Because one of the things that the angel of unseen thrives off is you not paying attention to where your finances go. That's a part of the stress. When you are not paying attention to your finances, collective, that is a part of spiritual warfare. $15 a month adds up. Let me tell y'all something. I'm going to give y'all a personal story. Tap in. And y'all know, I'll be trying to tell y'all my own story so that y'all know y'all ain't dealing with somebody that's up here just talking shit. Okay? My husband told me that I needed to get my finances under order because he don't know how I'm spending so much money a month. Okay. Now listen, y'all. I'm thinking I'm doing a good job. All right. I think I'm doing great. Nah. I printed out my bank statement, y'all. I had like $700 going to subscriptions. Okay, I had a tea subscription, a coffee subscription, 2 car wash subscriptions. Why? Okay. I had HBO, Cinemax, who the Amazon people. I had Netflix. I had them all. Okay. I had them all. All right. I had Just Fab. Okay. I had that. I just all types of dumb ass descriptions. Girl, I said descriptions, prescriptions, subscriptions, all of it. Okay. Tap in. Tap in. And then I had my food subscriptions, y'all. Okay. So I got my produce mailed to me. Okay. I had the Alaskan Salmon Club mailed to me, y'all. I was doing the most. And when I actually pulled it out, I was spending like $2,000 in subscription a month. That was the listen. You talking about of the unseen. This is reality. This is real life, y'all. I'm not even playing with y'all. Those subscriptions, if you don't need it, don't use it. If you find yourself like having a moment, oh wow, I use it sometimes. If you use it sometimes, not all the time, get rid of it. Tap in. This is my last year with Amazon. Amazon is the devil. Okay, Amazon is the unseen. We don't know who's running that. Okay. Shit. But this King of Pentacles, I'm telling you, collective, this King of Pentacles is very interesting. It is telling me that a part of the angel of the unseen and spiritual warfare and getting you removed from a sea of lost souls, collective, let me tell you something. Your finances and your time is very important. And I feel like that is a part of the struggle that you went through, collective. My God. Woo-wee. Look how God removed you from a sea of lost souls. In situations with unseen information, not knowing where your money is going, and collective, tap in. And I know I'm speaking to somebody because I've also been a victim of this as well, victim of my own doing. When you in spiritual warfare, in order to make yourself feel better, you buy stuff. Tap in. You might overspend just a little bit too much because you want to feel better. You want to get that rush. You want to feel good. The best way to deal with that emotion, that feeling during times of spiritual warfare is to sit the F down and sleep on it. Do you need it in the moment? Do you need to buy a $500 pot and pan set when you looking in your kitchen and got a pot and pan set that works just fine? Tap in. Do you need it or not? Or is it there to make you feel good? Is it there to cover up the sadness, the being upset, being hurt, being betrayed? Is it there to try to make you feel better? Because that's not dealing with those emotions. That's not dealing with your feelings or your thoughts. It's masking them. And that is a part of the unseen battle. Just like you calling out these demons, you got to call out the behaviors within yourself as well. Am I doing this to help, or is it going to, in the long run, hurt me? And the King of Pentacles is giving me all types of do something that is going to hurt you, is not going to benefit you. Hey, Joe. Woo-wee. Tap in, collective. Tap in. My goodness. Let's see how we transition from this Knight of Swords, from this messiness. Look how God removed you from a sea of lost souls. And I have wrote down, y'all, look, Page of Wands. I have wrote down, God prepared your plate, now eat. That's what I wrote down. When I pick up my book, that's what I wrote down. Y'all don't think I'm bullshitting. Okay. Boom, that's all that's on my paper. God prepared your plate. Now eat. Tap in, collective. Oh, let's unpack it. And as soon as I said the transition, As soon as I said the transition, Page of Wands came out. Now eat. Now, what is he like, Cass? What is the Page of Wands? I want to say I can't eat fire. Like, what are you talking about? Like, girl, it's not about that. It is about, now remember, we had the King of Wands in reverse. Now we have the Page of Wands, and underneath was the Ace of Wands. So this is your preparation for anew. This is your preparation for the next level. This is your preparation from God removing you from a sea of lost souls and now putting you in a position where you can not only eat, but you can feast. And who are you going to feast with? The people that love you, support you, are a part of your community. Hell, if you ain't got nobody to feast with, send me an email. I will Zoom you. Okay, we will Zoom each other. I will come with my chocolate chip cookies. Don't y'all judge me. Okay, and or maybe some waffles or something, sweet. And I will sit down and feast with you. This is about winning through spiritual warfare. This is about making it through darkness. That don't mean the journey is over, tap in. That's not what it means. It means you get to actually sit down and look at all that God has put in front of you that you got out of. It's like, okay, God is providing you abundance. It's providing you a way of nourishment. Your nourishment might actually be an opportunity to just sit down and enjoy a meal. Okay, how many fast food bags you got in your car? Tap in. How many times have you said, okay, I'll just Uber Eats it? No, it's time to prepare the nourishment for you. Cook you some grits and eggs. My favorite meal, tap in. Cook you some grits and eggs. Make you a waffle on a waffle maker. Make something with your hands. Put your love into it. Put your energy into it. And feast, eat. If that means that God prepared a plate of sleep for you, take your shower, wash your face, brush your teeth, and go to bed. Tap in. If God provided an opportunity for you to take a walk in the morning, put on your sneakers and go for a walk. Put on your kicks and go for a walk. God prepared your plate. Now eat. And I feel like that's what this Page of Wands is saying. Woo-wee. With the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Now, what's going on as these demons move across the sea? They are fleeing from being approached and called out. The King of Swords. So the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords, and now to clarify, that is the King of Swords. And like I said, we prepared. You're ready. I'm telling you, God prepared. Woo! Come through confirmation. Come through confirmation. King of Swords is saying the preparation is here for you, collective. What you waiting on? And you know what? I know what the collective is waiting on. You get so used to battling. You get so used to being on high alert. Collective, let me know if I'm right or wrong. Type of 1 in the chat if I'm right. You get so used to fighting that sometimes it becomes difficult to recognize when it's time to rest. The King of Swords is saying, all right, we know that it's some funny business happening around here. But I want you to know that not only are you able to rest, but you are protected. I feel like this King of Swords is a part of your high-level angel team. Because your realms got levels. It's different levels to this. That's why the kids say it's levels to this. It's levels to your spiritual team as well. And this is the highest level here protecting you. Rest. Take time. This is also a transformational period. My goodness. Tap in. This was a hard transformation. This is a hard transformation if you're going through this, and this was a hard transformation if you are now after this moment. Ooh, we collective. I want you to take a look back on this time in your life. What is defeating the devil? Oh boy, I'm about to say, what is defeating the devil? Let me tell you something right now, collective. What's defeating the devil is the 10 of Wands. That was a part of the issue. This is, let me tell you about this divine message. Let me tell you about this channel message coming through, collective. Let me tell you. Ooh, when you are carrying the burdens of others, and let me tell you something, people will put their burdens on you and you don't even know you carrying them. That is a part of the unseen. When you are carrying other people's burdens, oh my gosh, you actually pick up other people's devils. And isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting that I was speaking about spiritual permission? I was speaking about taking on other people's traumas, issues, concerns, doing a balancing move. And you know what? It's crazy because as I'm looking at this devil card, I keep channeling this energy of people being survivors of other people's demonic, nasty wickedness. I am taking on somebody's energy that has survived being assaulted. That is somebody putting their burdens onto you that you have been carrying. You felt like you weren't enough because of what they placed on you without your permission. You were carrying other people, even in the family. You were carrying other people who you met that had the same experience. See, whoa, when you meet other people that have the same experience as you, collective, let me tell you something. They have a tendency to dump on you because you understand what they went through. Tap in. And what happens when people dump on you? You take on their energy. You take on their burdens. It is just a natural part of transference, countertransference. That's what happens. The collective takes on other people's traumas, even through normal conversation, even just through connecting. And the 10 of Wands is saying, like, look at this, y'all. Look at this. Why are you taking sticks? Why are you carrying sticks through dry climate into a city that is already built? Why are you taking building blocks with you to a place that's already built where you can rest? Why are you doing that? Tap in. Put down the pain. Work through it if you have to. But make today the day that you declare again, if it's your more than one time, or if it's your first time. Make today the day that you declare, I don't give a fuck. I'm not carrying nobody else's pain and trauma. And what I went through, the pain and trauma that was placed on me without my permission, my physical permission, my mental permission, my spiritual permission, all of that which was placed on me, I'm not carrying either. If you have to do a return to sender prayer, that's what you fitting to do. Ooh-wee. 6 of Pentacles at the bottom. Remembering who you are, remembering why you are here, remembering your journey, and knowing that you are not the sum of everybody else's mistakes. You're not even the sum of your mistakes. People love to just place on the collective. Ooh, we got Lover's card. People love to place on the collective 1, 2, 3 mistakes that you've made out of the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years that you lived on this planet. My gosh, they let it all. Remember back in 1962? Like what? Oh, remember back in 1971? Remember back in 1991? You're like, wait a minute, you talking about the Clinton era? What are you talking about? How have you not healed through that? If you're still bringing up a mistake that I made back during the Clinton era, you got bigger problems. They don't never want to talk about the good that you've done. They don't never want to talk about your redemption arc. They don't ever want to talk about the work that you've done to right your wrong. No, just remember that one time. This is not a Michael Jackson video. You're not going to come up to me talking about, do you remember that? No. On the phone, you and me, no. Eddie Murphy should have whooped Michael Jackson's ass. Okay? And that's what you finna do, metaphorically speaking. To somebody that come to you talking about, do you remember what happened during Bush 1 era? No, I don't. Okay? Do you remember your mistake? You healing through all these traumas. They want to bring up something that happened during Bush #1 era. You don't tell them to go to hell, okay, with the demon that's riding their back, tap in. Now, this Lover's card is very interesting. Number 6 is very important to a lot of you. That is, now, I said bridge over troubled waters. The number 6 is giving me that bridge. The number 6 is actually giving me over the troubled waters. And I feel like this Lover's card is kind of like the freedom from the devil. It's also under the King of Wands, which wanted to dim your light. And I feel like with this Lover's card, it's just like you can't dim this. I am free. Even just looking at this card, I feel a sense of freedom for the collective. Tap in. I feel a huge sense of freedom for the collective. Number 6, very important. Now, what's coming out here? 7 of Cups in reverse underneath the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you've made the choices. You've made the decisions. You're making it happen. Tap in. I also feel like this is an emotional release. If this is an emotional release for you, collective, as you're listening to this conversation, I'm happy for you. It ought to be. It ought to be an emotional release to know that your journey is not for naught. That your journey isn't just some event that happened. Like, no, there's a purpose. And how you got to this purpose may be one of the darkest moments of your life. It may be some of the most horrific moments of your life. But you found the purpose in that. And that takes a lot of work to find purpose through trauma, to find purpose through tragedy. Tap in. That's a part of the grieving process. And I feel like the 7 of Cups is giving you an opportunity to say, I don't have to choose everything right now. I actually don't. I actually get to say no to a lot of different people, to a lot of things. I actually get to design my own healing journey, my own path. I actually get to do that. I actually get to look somebody in their face and say, I'm not ready for that right now. You get to look somebody and say, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass. Tap in. Like this, we so easily rush this thing called life, this journey. And some things are meant to be dealt with in a unique way. Some issues are meant to be dealt with one at a time. And I don't want you, collective, to feel like you have to handle everything right here, right now. You don't. And it's a lie for anyone to tell you that you do. Even in therapy, if you have a good therapist, the therapist is supposed to ask you, are you ready to confront this? Are you ready to unpack this? And even in that moment, you could tell the therapist, no, I'm not ready. You can explain why you're not ready. And the therapist is supposed to look at you and say, okay, I understand those reasons. Let's work through those reasons. It's like a pyramid. Okay, here's the issue. Then underneath that issue, are you ready? Are you not ready? Yes, no. Yes, okay, let's go into the issue. No, okay, why? Because I'm scared, because it's a lot, because I have other things on my mind, because it's just too much for me. The therapist is supposed to unpack all of that with you. Tap in, just letting you know. And if you have a therapist that's spiritually in tune and inclined, they'll rock with you and they'll work with you through those bullet points to get you to a yes, I'm ready to confront this. Tap in. That's what your therapist is supposed to do. And that's what I like about this 7 of Cups. This 7 of Cups is saying, like, you don't have to. We're a part of the collective. I don't have to deal with this right now. And I won't until I'm ready. Tap in. If it is not of urgency, then don't. Ooh, we collective. My goodness. That is the transitional energy. And God prepared your plate, now eat, is right here. So whether you are still in the midst of spiritual warfare, whether you are still confronting the demons, whether you are still unpacking what happened to you, or you are in a transitional phase where you're like, okay, here's what I'm about to do. That transitional phase is very important. Tap in. Don't discount it. Don't pretend that it's not something that you deserve. You deserve a transition from dealing with straight up bullshit where you didn't know anything to now you know, and you have to unpack the spiritual battle that you just went through. Tap in. People think you just go from the battle and then now you just chilling. Like, no, it ain't battle then chill. It's like a gradual down, Ain't no it's okay. Tap in. My goodness, people be really trying to rush your spiritual journey. They can tell them to shut up. Tell them to shut up. Let's unpack their demons. Oh, no, they don't want that. Because once you start unpacking their demons, here come the Knight of Swords in reverse. Here come the Six of Swords. Now they want to start fleeing. We ain't got time for them. Tell them to kiss your ass. I said it. Okay. Woo-wee. My goodness. Let's go through this last portion. Here we go right here. My goodness, collective. Woo. This is a lot. Oh, I'm so glad we are unpacking this. Look, focus. Deep focus. The number 6. I said the number 6 was important for the collective. This is bridge over troubled waters. This is clear, precise movement for you, collective. Okay. So as you continue to go down this journey, and you are transitioning from, oh my God, this is so much, to, okay, I think I got this. I'm with it. Understand that precision is important. Everything must be done with intention, because you need to draw certain healing aspects of the universe to you. You need to draw the right people to you. You need to close certain portals. Tap in if you're interested in me calling out portals for you. Tap in, type a 1 in the chat if you love the portals. Tap in. I talked about the Helix portal that was open and closed. Okay. I talked about the glass wing portal that was open and closed. Collective, if you're into that, let me know. But there's precise movement that needs to happen for you, collective. This is almost like a schedule, a regimen. Okay. If you've ever seen someone train for a marathon, they have a very interesting regimen, a very strict focus, right? And their focus is to fuel their body, train their body to complete a marathon. And that's what it's like for you in this moment, friend. This requires some dedication for sure. It's going to be intense. Tap in. It's going to be intense, but don't be scared. Take on that intensity. Let that intensity fill you. Let that intensity consume you as you are coming out of these high frequency battles. Okay. This focus, I'm seeing this is woo. I'm seeing a lot of meditation, a lot of prayer. Like I said, focus. Focus, focus. I love that. Big Taurus energy on the board as well. Nostalgia. Okay. So some of you right now, wow, number 5 is important. This is unknown energy. Focus is an absolute yes. Nostalgia is an unknown. Let me tell you something, collective. Nostalgia can get you in trouble. I talk about this all the time. If you are banking on a moment in time where something felt good, let me tell you something. Being a victim of the unseen, of the fallen angel of the unseen, that darkness can yield moments where you're thinking about a time that felt good when you didn't know, or when something appeared to be better than it was. Let me tell you something about that nostalgia. It will get you fucked up, collective. I said it. You will go right back into this Knight of Swords in reverse where everything was chaotic because you remembered one part of the journey instead of the full-blown journey. Don't forget that you was in the midst of dealing with demons and devils, fallen angels, liars, deceivers. Okay? That was also happening in this energy as well. So do not get twisted up in no nostalgia, okay? I think I saw the 6 of Cups when I was shuffling as well. That 6 of Cups can be dangerous. So when I say focus, oh man, tap in, tap in. Thank you for this message. When I see nostalgia next to focus, I need you to spiritually be like, nope, not falling for it. This is a warning system. Nostalgia is a spiritual warfare warning system. Do not fall for the okie doke. How many of you, collective, how many of you, I want you to show of hands by typing in one in the chat. How many of you have given somebody a second chance based off of nostalgia, based off of, I knew this person for a long time. Oh, remember how it used to be? I know you have, collective, because there's too many episodes of Maury, Jerry Springer, I'm showing my age, Sally Jesse Raphael. There's a whole bunch of shows on TV. All My Children, As the World Turns, Young and the Restless, Vic Damone, what's his name? That motherfucker, he had 45 lives. And what was that? As the World Turns, General Hospital, Young and the Restless. Like, all them shows was about giving people opportunities based off of nostalgia. They keep bringing back all these old shows. Fuller House, I heard them trying to bring back Family Matters. Leave that shit in the past. Okay, I do not want to see Jaleel White with his pants all the way up to his goddamn neck. Talking about, man, I ain't do that. So go home, Roger. Whichever one you are. Tap in. Okay? Don't fall for the okie doke. Girl Meets World and all that. I'm just using TV shows as an example. But what I'm saying is all of them are terrible. Tap in. And we watch those things. We go back to those things because we believe it's going to give us a sense of safety and love and longing. And it's going to cure a particular homesickness that we may feel or may have felt with the absence of that show. or that information or entertainment. Tap in, and I'm telling you, don't fall for the okie doke. Woo! Thank you for that channel message. That's big Taurus energy right there. Okay. Now, why are you laughing at me? Is that not the truth? Is that not the truth? Tap in. Shoot. Urkel out here talking about it. I mean, listen, Laura, go home. Okay. I don't want to see Richie. I don't want to see none of these people coming back talking about they going to revive a show that I ain't seen in 25 years. Okay. The only way that, listen, now I got to go on a rant. The only way I'm going to be okay with any of that if y'all bring back the original Aunt Viv. If the original Aunt Viv ain't coming back, then no show can come back. Tap in. I said what I said. Clarifying this 10 of Wands, okay? Clarifying this 10 of Wands as you put down the burden of carrying other people's trauma, other people's issues that you didn't even know was placed on you because you just being a good person. Oh, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being receptive to it. And now that I see that many of you have given yourself permission in the here and now, collective. Now that you have given yourself the permission in the here and now, the number 13, very important. Tap in. I feel like a lot of you are in high spirits. I feel like a lot of y'all can't even come in. A lot of these demons can't even come in and spell correctly. Thank you, Travis. A lot of y'all are in high spirits. A lot of you are enthusiastic. Like a lot of you feel like you have like a new lease on life, or at least something got shifted in perspective for you. Tap in. Ooh, wee. Some of y'all might even be glowing. I feel like some of y'all are glowing. I feel like some of y'all might be receiving some compliments. Either today y'all receive some compliments, or all this week, or even this month. People are coming up to you talking about, ooh, something different. You look kind of, I like how you rolling. Ooh, who is you? Tap in. Ooh, I really like this energy. Number 13, really important. The number 4 is really important here. Like the 4th of the month is coming up very soon. My goodness. Can y'all believe it's already 8/11? My goodness. Definitely a radiant glow for the collective. Let's see what else is going on here. Glowed up. I'm not going to tell y'all who, but they be in my comment section. But she called me Glow Friend. Tap in. I love that. Oh my gosh. She's like, hey, Glow Friend. I'm like, hey. I love that. Y'all my Glow Friends. Okay? The Crown Collective, aka the Glow Friends. Oh my gosh. I love that so much. Oh my gosh. It just warms my heart. Every time I see a comment that says Glow Friend, I just be like, oh. Okay. I love it. Let's clarify this, lovers. Oh my God. Got the what's how the army doing? Okay. The lovers said, okay, who draws all these? You know I wear a size for her. Now, I don't wear no size for, okay? My little tiny Edie, she an itty bitty thing, okay? But listen, you said you moving on. I'm moving on. We moving on just like Silk the Shocker and his non-existent rap career, okay? Moving on. You said, you know what? I'm done. Tap in. Some of y'all might have just said that right now. We love you too, Travis. Oh my God, I love you too. Some of y'all might have just decided right now, today, saying, I am moving on. I am done. I am over it. It's finito. Okay? Finito. I'm actually feeling like some of y'all decided to take a full-blown vacation. Okay? Some of y'all might say, you know what, Cass, I heard what you said about saving all that money with the subscriptions and all that. I'm going to take my money and I'm going to apply it to a vacation. Speaking of which, y'all, I saw a hack. Okay, I got to share this information, y'all. I saw a hack online. And when I find it, I'm going to put the link in the description, where a girl showed how to plan a trip to Southeast Asia on an airline website by making payments every month. It was very interesting what she showed. And I said, oh, the collective might actually like this. I saved it. Okay. I saved it, y'all. I saved the video because the way that she did it was awesome. And I really liked it. Anyway, yeah, I'm here for the moving on. And again, when you move on, you might be entering a new phase of life. Okay. That's okay. Shit, you might be entering a very hermit phase of your life. Let it be that. There are no right or wrong answers outside of you just not going back to the bullshit. But there are no right or wrong answers, collective. Tap in. Ooh, I love this moving on. Free spirit at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. These people try to dim your light. They try to say that you weren't worth it. Try to keep you quiet. Try to keep you hidden. Try to keep you hidden. They They try to keep you hidden by keeping you in chaos. Because see, when you over here dealing with chaos, you're not outside enjoying the sun. You're not smiling at people. You're not shaking hands with the governor and all this happening, speaking that into existence. Okay? No, you dealing with bullshit. Let's clarify this King of Pentacles and this Seven of Cups collective. My goodness. You know, I got some updates for y'all. We're going to get into that. Thank you. Big Aquarius energy. Oh. Okay, so a lot of you are going into... I said the number 4 is very important, didn't I? Yes. Yes, yes. A solid foundation. Number 4 keeps popping up. Solid foundation. Number 5 keep popping up. Okay, so building that bridge, building those blocks, dropping everything that you've been carrying for other people. That is a form of spiritual warfare. A lot of cleansing going on here. But big Aquarius energy is talking about being very analytical. I said precision is very important during this phase, collective. Wow. A lot of y'all stepping into a more independent mindset. INDE, all that. Yeah, I like this. I like this energy. I like this Aquarius energy. And you know what else it is about Aquarius energy, y'all? Aquariuses are readers. They love to read. And the thing, if you have Aquarius in your life or even in your chart, woo, Travis, you quick with that. God damn. Travis, you the MVP. Travis, was you a sniper back in the day? Was you Green Beret? How you do that? I couldn't even read the whole thing. Boom, gone. Wow. Tap in. I gotta give you a shoot. I might gotta bring out the big joint for Travis. Hold on, y'all. Bring out the big joint for Travis. Wait a minute. Okay. Shoot. Damn. Let me get back to the Aquarius. This Aquarius energy that graced us, okay? Man. I'm about to say Travis's. Aquariuses are readers. Then it might not always be a book, okay? Because Aquariuses also get bored very easily. If you don't get to the plot very fast, then the Aquarius be like, okay, I ain't got time for it. But Aquariuses are situation readers. Okay, most signs are, but Aquariuses read it differently because they come from a very unique angle. Aquariuses are unconventional in their thought process. Who said they're an Aquarius? Tap in. Who got Aquarius in their chart? Aquariuses are eccentric in how they approach spiritual warfare. So sometimes an Aquarius will sit back and they will let the whole situation play out. They might even play into the bullshit. You said you do? Oh my gosh, I do too. I do too. And they might even play into the bullshit just to make you look dumb. Just to make the demon look dumb. That's why I say I hate a dumb demon. But Aquarius, man, the way that they move sometimes, this is the good side of the Aquarius. The bad side of Aquarius is, I ain't trying to deal with that. But this number 4 is letting me know that this Aquarius energy has definitely read the entire situation. Even read what I'm saying right now from beginning to end. And the Aquarius energy that's coming through is saying, yeah, it's time for me to pack this shit up and move on. It's time for me to put a period at the end of this sentence and tell this demon to kick rocks him out. And Gemini is at the bottom. Look, Gemini always waiting for the fuckery to go down. Gemini gonna step in and be like, I told every last one of y'all this was gonna happen. You be like, Gemini, why you ain't come and fight with us? Because Gemini was over there in the corner eating the potato chips. Gemini energy, why y'all like this? Tap in if you got Gemini in your chart, in your rising, listen, in your 5th or your 7th house, listen. Tap in if you know a Gemini. You be like, well, what the heck? Oh my gosh, it says no, but thank you. Oh my damn. All right. But the thing about this Gemini energy, let me just keep it real with y'all. The thing about this Gemini energy, even if you don't have it anywhere in your chart, Gemini energy, you can take it on. You could be adaptable. You could be understanding. You can be expressive. And I feel like that's with this Aquarius and Gemini energy. There is an expressiveness to you now because you don't have all of this hanging on your shoulders, on your back. There's a great clarity happening here. The portal of clarity is here. Let me write this down, collective. The portal of clarity. The portal of clarity is here, collective. And as we continue to unpack at how God removed you from a sea of lost souls, I will let you know when that goes up on my Patreon because, man, it was such a good prophetic message. I don't even think I used cards in there. I was just speaking about look how God removes you from a sea of lost souls. And a part of being in that sea was literally you dealing with the unseen. Tap in. You dealing with people that love to be in the dark. That love operating in secrecy, that love playing God's children like fools, thinking that they would never get caught or found out. I'm telling you, collective, when God removed you from the sea of lost souls and you finally dried yourself off, you finally got your whereabouts, and you started to unpack all of the stuff you actually went through. All of the hurt and pain that you endured. When you started really unpacking that, it's almost like nobody would believe the shit that you went through. Tap in. I believe you. I believe you. Because the collective don't make up their spiritual journeys like that. I've been in the sea of lost souls where people have made up their journeys like that. And let me tell you something. It is the most inauthentic shit I've ever heard in my life. Tap in. The collective is very clear on what they will and will not tolerate as they take a look back at how God removed them from a sea of lost souls and from fallen angels like the angel of the unseen. Tell that angel of the unseen, that fallen angel, to keep his raggedy, stank shit in the underworld. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm trying to tell you. Because you know what? On the real, talking about popular memes, listen, the angel of unseen, they want you to wallow in your trauma. They want your trauma to be your identity. Tap in. So when you meet people, when you rock with people, when you talk with people, and they ask you about your life story, one of the first things that people who use their trauma as an identity is to say, "Hi, my name is, and I have survived this trauma." Not that they are a child of God, not that they have gifts, that they have survived this particular trauma. That is not your identity. It's a part of your story, but it is not your identity. And that's what this angel of the unseen wants you to inherit. They want you to inherit the identity of your trauma instead of it being a part of your story and your journey. Tap in. And you will find that demonic energy wants you to stay in that trauma identity. They always want you to identify as that. That's why when you got a song by Mary J talking about no more drama, I'm tired of all the hurting. You demons, get up out my face, go get out my life. I'm about to lose my mind. Lord have mercy. When she's talking about that, she is not using her pain as her identity. Although people want her to use her pain as her identity, because you'll hear people say, "Oh, I like Mary when she was in pain, when she was hurting, when she was doing the breakup, doing her drug time." I don't want that Mary. I don't want the Mary that was intoxicated or hurting. I don't want that Mary. I appreciate her taking us through her journey with her. But the fact of the matter is that no. I want the healing Mary. The Mary that we got through all of that, that was her Page of Wands journey. Tap in. The Mary that we have now is the focused and intentional. But there are people who truly want Mary to stay in that place of hurt and make that her identity. And people want the same for you, collective. Tap in. And I'm giving you permission to say no. I'm giving you permission to say no. If no one has ever told you before that you could say no with your full-blown chest, I'm telling you today you can say no. That is a power of the collective. That is a power of being a child of God. Tap in. Whew, I'm going to pull a card that's going to close out this energy and this message. And then I'm going to give you community updates. Okay? Are we cool with that, y'all? Cool. I'm going to pull this deck because I really do love it. Let's see. Tap in, collective. Tap in. Let's see what's going to close out this energy. Ooh. This is about forgiving yourself. This is about forgiving yourself, which is something I speak about all the time. It is a part of not just your journey. My third eye is tingling, y'all. I had to, like I'm touching it. My goodness. But it's also about healing. And it's about, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Grief. That's the word. And the poem that I wrote on this card that I designed from my Psychopomps Oracle is, I'm sorry for the things that I've done. The guilt and the self-doubt weigh a ton. I can't seem to move on or forget, and my mind is in constant tempest. I know that I should apologize, but the words get stuck in my throat. I wish I could make it all go away, but the damage is already done. And let me tell you something, collective. This is for grief. I wrote this card for people who did not have a chance or refused to say what they needed to say to people who were passing. And sometimes I feel like this can be embodied when we don't get to say this to our younger selves or to the version of ourselves that we didn't show up the best for. So in this moment, I want you to take the opportunity to apologize to yourself. I'm sorry, self, for not understanding the power that I had. But I am here now. And I will protect my younger self, my naive self, from ever being harmed in this way again. Tap in, collective. Woo. The next card that I pulled is Kin Person in the Afterlife. And it says here, my family members in the afterlife are the twinkling stars. Each one of them is special to me. I know they will always be there to guide me and give me comfort in the dark times and in the light. I know that they will always be with me, and I am grateful for that. And that's how I feel the King of Swords showed up. That is how I feel the King of Swords showed up for the collective. Ooh-wee. Collective, I am closing out this energy. I am closing out this message because looking at how God removes you from a sea of lost souls is a journey. Okay. And it has entered the portal of clarity, which we will address probably tomorrow. God prepared your plate and it's time to eat. And I want you to take it all, everything that you deserve. You've gone through this healing journey, and it is not easy. And if you are still going through this healing journey, if you are still in spiritual warfare, I want you to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But it requires strategy. It requires you to focus. And it requires a part of you that needs to show up every day. Tap in. Whew. So that is the end of my channel message and reading. If you want to stick around for the community announcements, this is it. Hey, Coco, we're almost done here, boo-boo. Listen, y'all, the Patreon is up. Okay. Right now, I am uploading my classic cast videos to the vault. Okay. So it will be the classic cast collection and videos that are no longer available on this channel, like Look at How God Removes You from a Sea of Lost Souls, will be up on there. Okay. And I am ready for you to receive those messages. All right. What else is coming back is the In the Spiritual War Room with Cass. That is coming back, collective. My first masterclass for the Spiritual War Room with class, it's sold out. It's sold out, y'all. We was in there rebuking. Okay, tap in. That is coming back. All right. What else is coming back is your weekend outlooks. Okay, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes or less of what to expect for the weekend. All right, that will be coming out on Fridays as well as for Patreon. Okay, so that is what I have for right now. I will inform you on the community tab when everything is uploaded. Just give me some time because Patreon is kind of like funny with their methods, but just give me a little bit of time. I hope to have that done by the end of the week. Also, what's coming back, y'all, are private collective messages. I will be doing in person and online. Okay, Tarot Stations is coming back. I'm getting that together as well because you guys seem to really like the collective messages, and I love doing them as well. Tides and Tarot is coming back. So Tarot on the Beach, that's coming back. That's for everybody that's in Southern California if you're interested. So that's coming back. More information will be posted on my website. And Prayer Alchemy is still Prayer Alchemy. Okay, tap in. More announcements are coming soon. I will post the announcements on my Patreon as well as send them out on my newsletter. Okay. And I thank every last one of you for being here. Great things are coming. The Crown Collective is growing. I love you guys so much. Thank you to my moderators who keep this community safe. I could not do this without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all of the people that always show up and show love, no matter if it's 2 people here or 20, 40 people here. We always make sure that we show love to one another because that's what this community is about. I love you guys so much. I will see you on the next channel message. Oh, wait. Tap in. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I'm typing one in the chat. This is a yes or no. Then I'm going to go. I have a 2-part video that I recorded like a week and a half ago, but I have been nervous to put it up on this platform because it revolves around blood oaths, blood sacrifices, sexual encounters, all of these type of things. Like it's a lot, and it's 2 parts. Okay, and so it goes to about an hour and a half. All right. Do y'all want that message? Do y'all want this? I wasn't going to stream it, but I believe that maybe y'all might be interested in it because it talks deep into spiritual warfare. So if you're interested in that, type of one in the chat, or I'll put a poll up and see if you guys are interested. And that's what it's going to be. But yeah, I'm nervous about putting it up. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but you guys let me know. You said it's all about how you feel. Yeah, I hear you, but it's also about your community as well. You as my community as well. So I recorded it. It's there, but it's whether or not you guys are interested. So it's about how I feel and also about how you feel because you guys are important as well. So just let me know. Tap in. I'll put up you said it sounds very interesting. Okay, cool. I'll put up something on the community tab to vote. And then we'll see how that goes as well. All right. Don't forget, this is a week of dealing with grief. So look out on my community tab for that as well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Love you. Peace. Aw, thank you, Boom.